Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lynn, your Love and Happiness Mastery Coach, coming to you with a free little mini coaching session to introduce you to the Master Keys to Manifesting Home Study System. This is a dynamic and fun and lively system that's designed to help you break through the resistance and the insecurity and the fear and experience of lack and limitation and scarcity in your life. Now, there are many things that we face in our lives that can cause us to experience lack and limitation, whether it's money or love or employment, business issues, relationship issues. All of that is a result of having some energetic imbalances in our life. The universe recognizes two things, basically, two things only: balance and imbalance. We call not having enough money lack and limitation or poverty. We call not having enough love loneliness and isolation. But the truth of the matter is there is either feeling loved or feeling unloved. You're in balance when you're feeling loved. You're out of balance when you're feeling unloved. You're in balance when you're feeling abundant and having enough. You're out of balance when you're feeling lack and limitation. So this mini-series, this home study series is geared in and designed to help you bring balance back into your life. So whatever it is you want to manifest, you will be able to do that by using this system. But for right now, it really is geared towards manifesting the one thing that most of us can agree on that we need more of, and that is money. Now, I could create a system for doing love and health and all that, and I might, but for right now, this is about manifesting. And since the most common denominator for all of us is we need more money to be happier, to have more freedom, to have security, to, just to know that we can make it in this world, because this world is all about money, and if without it, you really don't have much of a chance for happiness and love and all that other stuff. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, you don't have to have money to have love. No, you don't. But in a family where there's poverty, you can say, well, they're a happy family because, they love each other. Yes, they do. The children are ecstatic because they don't know any better. The parents are struggling. They're not happy. They may have enough love and they've got each other, but you let something happen to that one of those partners and it's no more happiness. This suffering and lack and limitation becomes even more magnified. And even with people who are in love, if you think about it this way, people who have money, have security and freedom, it doesn't mean that they're happy, but they tend to stay together longer because of the money. People who don't have money, even if they were happy when things were going well, when the money gets tight, the relationship suffers. I don't care how you look at it. You can't ever, you just know more marriages break up because of lack of money, mishandling of money, things related around finances break up more relationships than anything else. And even with people who, where infidelity happens, if there's enough money at issue, they find a way to work it out. It's just the way it is. Our world, it's nothing wrong with money. It's our perception and what we do with it. Money has to do with people. And so if you got an issue with money, and that's why you don't have it, because if you can heal your emotion and your belief system around money and become comfortable with it and understand what it is, which I talk about in another video, then you'll be okay. But right now, let's just talk about manifesting. This is your free try before you buy, get a little free coaching, feel good session. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to do a little exercise that'll lift your energy and relax you at the same time. It's just a little taste of some of the exercises that you will experience in the Master Keys to Manifesting system, which I'll talk about the system in a few minutes. Now, when we're finished, you're going to be feeling really good because I got a special little exercise for you that's going to just make you go, ah, okay? You're going to let go of all the people and things that got on your last nerve today, and you'll relax just a little bit, and you'll be able to breathe. Even if you got to go face the kids and the family, or maybe you've already done that and they're gone to bed, which is a good thing. And if that's the case, then you can relax and really enjoy how you're going to feel afterwards. But first, let me ask you a couple of questions. What if you could have the things you want in your life show up easier and faster? What if you could be happier, have more fun, more money, and more love in your life too? And what if you could feel better, have more free time, be excited, and look forward to what each new day is going to bring you? Yes? Does that sound good to you? Well, you can have all that and more And you can start right now. In fact, we're going to start tonight. I'm going to give you an exercise that's going to get that energy going in you tonight. So let's move on. Now, in a few minutes, we're going to talk about this new home study system called the Master Keys to Manifesting. It's a do-it-yourself coaching program designed to make it easier for you to be happier, create the life you want, and have fun in the process. So let's address the elephant in the room right now. Yes, I'm going to make you an offer. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm giving you this little test drive, okay? At the end of this presentation, I'm going to make you an offer. So there. It's out in the open. But before I do that, I'm also going to deliver on my promise to help you feel better, relax, and unwind. So let me explain a few things before we get to the really fun part. In a few minutes, we're going to do a little exercise I've called or named Calling in a Miracle. And I've created it especially for you. This is going to be your try before you buy introduction to the home study system called the Master Keys of Manifesting. So let's talk about the system for a minute so we can get to the fun stuff. Now, the Master Keys to Manifesting system is designed to teach you how to make stuff up. Yeah, make stuff up. That's what we do anyway. We make stuff up. In other words, it's how to bring the things in that you want into your life instead of the things you don't want. Because whether you know it or not, you're making stuff up all the time. Either you're making stuff up that you want, or by default, you're making stuff up that you don't want. You always make choices. You either choose consciously to have what you want, or you fail to make a choice in which the arbitrary universe chooses for you, and basically you get what you don't want or what you don't expect. Now, it's not to say that this is all there is. You know, there are experiences that come to us to teach us, and we have to learn too, but that's another matter. We're talking about the conscious, deliberate intention of creating what you want in your life, getting to what makes you happy. So, you know, our lives here on earth are really about creating the things we want. That's why we're here. We're co-creators with God, with the universe. That was the whole point of making higher universal man, human. We, above all species on planet Earth, have the ability to consciously create. Now, other species create. Termites build condos, beavers build dams, but not the way that we do, okay? So we want love, we want relationships, we want comfortable homes, we want cars, we want to go and do things. We all want to go to Disneyland. It takes money, and if you haven't been to Disneyland lately, it takes a lot of money to go to Disneyland. Some people have to save up for an entire year just to take a family to Disneyland, and that's not including travel. Whatever it is we want in our lives, we have to do something to make it happen. If you want a car, you got to maintain your credit. You got to save money. You got to have a job so you can afford to buy it. You take the steps to create, to bring, or get whatever you want. Now, I know I can kind of hear you thinking, she's getting ready to say it. Yep, I'm getting ready to say it. Oh my God, she's going to talk about that thing called the law of attraction. Yep, I'm going to say it. But I'm not going to dwell on it because it is at the base of everything we do, because everything is energy. We are little energy generators. We give off vibrations. You can feel a vibration from someone. You walk into a room where people are mad, you want to run for the hills. You walk into a room where there's love, peace, and harmony, you don't want to leave. So yes, energy, we vibrate. And when we are angry and mad and the reason you want to run is because it doesn't feel good. Well, guess what? When we're in that state, or depression, dark, you're around people who are depressed, it's like, ugh. Well, that's what our abundance stuff does. It runs too. It doesn't want to be around things that don't feel good. So that's why we want to try to make sure we lift our energy to the level where we feel good. And that brings people and things to us. And everybody and everything is happy. But it's not just the law of attraction. The reason why law of attraction doesn't really work for most people, because the truth of the matter is there are seven essential laws of the universe. Law of attraction is only one of them. So if that's all you're working with, you got 6 missing pieces. It's like trying to put together a puzzle and you don't have all the pieces. You cannot get the full picture. In some cases, you don't even, even one piece of the puzzle can make it look icky, But just to briefly talk about the 7 essential laws of the universe, they all work together, and when you don't use them together, they don't work right. So just trying to understand and use the law of attraction by itself is no wonder we're not getting the results we want. The other 6 laws are the law of abundance, the fact that there's enough on the planet for everyone. You don't have to take from someone else. There's the law of deliberate creation, means this is what we're talking about, deliberately creating what you want. It's not to say that you won't get experiences, but you will know how to handle them better because you can learn the lesson and deliberately get through them faster. There's the law of allowing. This is allowing the universe to create for you. You tell it what you want. It decides what that should look like. Not dictating, but allowing the universe to give you what it is that is best for you. The law of pure potentiality, that is that the universe has the potential to create whatever it wants for you or whatever you order. There's the law of detachment. This is the most difficult for most people because this is not being attached to the outcome of how it's going to show up, where it's going to show up, and when it's going to show up. And for most of us, we're too impatient. We live in an instant society and we think everything should be just like that. Well, that's not the way it works. And then there's a law of polarity. For every thing, there's an opposite. There's repel, there's attract, there's negative, there's positive. All of this, balance and imbalance. So all of these laws are always in effect and always working. That's part of the process. That's the perfect system. But learning how to use that system and how to work with all of these different laws is essential to you being able to have the life you want, create what you want, or having this, hit or miss result. So even though we're not going to deal with all the details of all of this in this system because it's not enough time, you just do need to be aware of the reasons why the law of attraction doesn't work the way people expect it to, and the fact that there are other laws to learn about, which we can do in a later time. But regardless as to what you believe about the law of attraction, like it, don't like it, believe in it, don't believe it, I assure you it's working. Because you're attracting, you're sending out vibrations and stuff is coming, like it, don't like it, it's still happening. But that's all I have to say about the law of attraction in this presentation. That's not what this is about. Tonight it's about you feeling good. So let's move on. Now we're almost ready to have some fun, but first let me tell you about the home study system. I told you I was going to make you an offer. This is it. I want to do this first, get it out of the way, because once we do the exercise, I just want you to enjoy the energy and the feel good. And I don't want to be, distracting you with talking or trying to get your attention, because you're probably going to want me to go away. After we do the exercise, you're going to feel that good. So let's just talk about the master keys to manifesting. Now, we all want to be happy, prosperous, and successful. And I want it. I know you want it too. But achieving that goal on your own can be tough, especially if you've had some things happen in your life. And we've all had some stuff happen in our lives. And if you haven't, either you are incredibly blessed or you're flat out an alien from another planet. Now, maybe things have been okay for you, or you just haven't had quite enough happiness and success, that the amount that you wanted, that you dreamed of. And at this point, it may seem like it won't happen, that it just never happened for you. But that's not true. I assure you that it can happen. It is entirely possible. And as long as you're breathing and able to sit upright, it can happen, because everything starts here and then it's created and shows up in our lives. Everything starts with an idea, a concept, or belief, and then it becomes possible in the physical world. But you need support. You need some new information and some new tools to make it happen. If it's not working for you already, then you need to get some new information. Do something different. Einstein called insanity doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, we're going to shift that doing so that you can get the different result. Now, if you got a chance to see my How I Did It series, which is on YouTube, it's free. You can go look at it. I did it about a little over a year ago, year and 3-4 months ago. And for those of you who have seen it, you got a chance to see me at the state I was then. I had made tons of progress, because my story is that I had a total meltdown back in the mid-2000s. I went through a divorce, then he died a few months later, which was devastating because I lost all means of support. I lost my career, my business, my properties, my assets, and within 3 years I was flat broke. And I have been self-employed, so there was no unemployment. I was flat broke, and I went into the pits. I tell you, it was terrible. It took me from then until 2011 And with the economy collapsing underneath me, the system that I had depended on to get back into the black, or to even get back into self-sufficiency, no longer existed. So I struggled and suffered for a long time. But when I finally got to a point of achievement and awareness and healing to where I could think straight, I created this series called How I Did It. It was the precursor to the Master Keys systems that I've put together now. But what I want to point out to you is, if you want to see the difference between what can happen for you, look at that old series and see where I was. You can see it in my face and my body language and hear it in my voice versus where I am now. I've been working these principles and putting this system together, and I went from there, well, actually before there was even a lot worse, but I went from there to here doing what I'm sharing with you now. So if you want to see the proof in the pudding, you looking at her. This is it. This is me. So, this is one of those situations where you don't have to take my word for it. Just go click over to YouTube when we're done here and take a look at any one of the series, or look at the whole thing and see what can happen, what can come together for you by doing what I've put together, by using the system and using it. It makes it really easy. Now, one of the things I want to kind of point out, or bring up to you, things happen to us. We always talk about, bringing things to us that we want. I just kind of like to think about this sometimes. You know how during life we have issues and things happen, and we just, get to a point of frustration sometimes, and we say, boy, if I just had to do it all over again, I would do this. I do this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? Some of us got that wish. I used to say that, and I'm very careful about what I say now, which is part of, there's a segment in this system called Behaviors and Patterns. I'm very careful about what I say and what I wish for, because you might get it. And I got that chance to wipe the slate clean, start from scratch, and believe me, I'm not ever going to say that again, because it's not fun. It's not the dream that we think it is. It's not fun. So you be careful what you ask for too, because in fact, some of you may be already or having that experience of starting over again. And if that's the case for you, this system is definitely for you. Now, as I progressed through my journey of recovery, my motto, because there were times when it got so rough that I just didn't think I was going to make it, and my motto became never give up, never surrender. I got this from a little stupid science fiction movie called Galaxy Quest, and those of you who've seen it know what I'm talking about. And I won't go into what that movie's about, but it was basically about a race of people that were being exterminated by another alien race, and they were like down to the last little group that were on one little spaceship, and they came to Earth to ask for help. And their motto was never give up, never surrender. So if you really want to know the story, it's a fun little movie, silly, very silly, but it's like a parody of Star Trek. So especially if you're a science fiction fan, you'll like it. So anyway, but it was amazing to me because that motto is what got me through some of my darkest days. And so now you'll hear me repeat it, from time to time throughout this series. Never give up, never surrender. And the reason I bring it up is because as you go through this series, you may decide one night, oh, I don't feel like looking at the series, or I don't feel like doing my homework. Never give up. Never surrender. Consistency is the key. And if nothing else, if you get nothing else out of this series, I want you to learn consistency is the key. Never give up. Never surrender. Nothing is over until you stop, until you quit. So now, I want to talk to you about, how you can take this system and turn things around for you. It's your turn to create the life you want. It's your turn to finally have the abundance and prosperity in your life. It's time for you to take control, to refire your dreams or make some new ones, to start creating the life you want again, or maybe for the first time. Maybe you've never had what you wanted. Well, time to start now. So let's talk about what the system can do for you. The Master Keys to Manifesting Home system is designed to help you create whatever you want in your life: money, love, happiness. But most of all, it will help you create the freedom that comes from having the life that you want. The freedom to choose, the freedom to have the money to do what you want, to have the love that you want. Whatever it is you're looking for, this system will help you do this. It will show you how to make more money, create happiness, release the energy of struggle, lack, limitation, and fear, remove blocks like procrastination and low self-confidence. And yes, we do directly address those issues. We devote 2 weeks to just those two topics. It will change disempowering negative self-talk, help you learn how to change it to supportive, empowering self-talk. We will re-energize your dreams, help you to learn to re-energize your dreams or make some new ones. You'll feel better. You'll have more energy. You'll sleep better because the stress and tension will be gone. You will reduce stress and worry. I guarantee you this will happen. I give you a money back guarantee. If it doesn't work for you, I'll give you your money back. But I guarantee it will improve your life. However much depends on you. But it will do what I promise. It will even help you have more love in your life because when you're happier, the world around you is happier. Okay. Now there are 6 videos in the home study system. Each one addresses a different topic. Number 1 is the keys to manifesting, how manifesting works. I go into the detail, the hows and wheres and why fors manifesting, how to do it. Number 2 is behaviors and practices. This is where you learn to modify your habits and self-talk that gets in your way. Number 3 is self-confidence. It'll help you build your self-confidence and help you believe in yourself again or maybe for the first time. Number 4 is overcoming procrastination. This is where you break through the blocks that stop you and learn keys and tools, techniques and tools to help you overcome procrastination over and over again because it's something that doesn't go away. It happens to the most successful, the most confident. Well, you'll learn how to work with it. Number 5 is the fun one. This is create, create, create. This is how you learn, where you learn how to really make stuff up, where we get into the actual making things happen, creating, bringing into you what you really want. It's a deliberate intention, but this is where you learn how to, we actually do some creating, okay? And number 6 is sustaining your success. After you do all this work and learn all these things, you got to sustain it in order to continue to move forward and grow and get better and better. So we work on sustaining that success as well. Now, I want to ask you a question. That's the program. That, it's available. I'll tell you how to get to it. You can, in fact, now I'll give you, well, you should see it on the screen where you can learn. You can go to my website, www.thewomanexec.com, and click on the link to subscribe to the program. And, if you want to click away and do it now, click on the pause button, go to the website, enroll, and then come back and we'll finish the sequence. Otherwise, I'll give you information later on about how you can enroll in the system. It's a home study program that you do at your own convenience. So now I want to ask you a question. I've promised to give you an experience that will help you call in more happiness tonight. Feel better tonight. This experience will energize you right now. You'll feel the buzz and begin to feel your spirits lifting. Feel happiness being drawn to you tonight, today. I promise that by the end of this session, you will feel the shift in your energy and your mood, and you'll begin to feel happier and more joyful. But I want you to make a promise to yourself, and that promise is that if I deliver on my promise, that you will try the system, that you will keep the energy going and finally start learning to create the life you want. And to show you how confident I am that this program will work for you, I'm giving you a 90-day guarantee. That's right, 90 days. To use this system. And if after 3 months, if you've used it and it's not working for you, fine, I'll give you your money back. But if it is working for you, then it's yours to keep forever because you'll be making things happen. And I doubt seriously that you will want to give back your keys to the kingdom, okay? But if you're not, there's a money back guarantee. Now, in a few minutes, we'll talk about the system. But right now, let's do some work and start calling in your miracle. Okay, let's get busy and get your life moving in the direction you want it to go. Now, one of the tools we use throughout the system is a little thing called EFT or tapping. It's the emotional freedom technique. It's simply acupuncture without the needles. It's an energy healing modality that's designed to clear blocks and get you through some stuff. And it's a little healing technique that's used all over the world, and it's becoming more and more widely known. So the way it works is the body has energy centers within it, and when they get blocked or don't work right, or we experience problems like lack and limitation, illness and fear and all that stuff, we end up, they kind of short circuit a little bit. So we can tap on them, reactivate them, stimulate them, and then they start balancing and getting back in harmony with each other, and then we feel better. And when we're doing these little tappings on these energy centers that we're going to talk about in a minute, we use certain statements that focus our attention on the issues we're addressing, and this helps to bring everything together together, because remember, everything is energy. What we say, what we think, what we feel, it's all energy. And when we bring it together and we stimulate the energy centers, then miraculous things happen. It sounds weird and it's going to look kind of funny, but I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Now, if you want to know more about EFT or tapping, just Google it on the internet. There's tons of information out there. You can read up on it and figure out what it is. But for now, we just want to use it and experience it. And all you have to do is follow along with me. Now, I'm going to say some statements, and I'm going to briefly describe the sequence. We're going to start talking by tapping on the karate chop portion of your hand. This is called the karate chop because like you do a karate chop. But this is where we're going to make some statements, and we're going to go through a sequence that's several statements to help focus our attention on drawing in this miracle and bringing up our resistance to it so we can clear that. And then we're going to go through the actual sequence, which involves tapping on the eyebrow point right in the middle, the side of the eye, under the nose, the chin, the collarbone, which is basically, you know where your collarbone is, and there's like a little U. If you press just about 2 inches below the collarbone, there's kind of like a sink point. You'll feel it because it's a little bit more sensitive than the others. But if you just use your hand, the flat of your hand, you'll get that, get the whole spot, and then you can do that. And then the top of the head. And then we're going to go right wrist with your fingers. And then we do left wrist with your fingers. Okay, this is a fast, accelerated version of it, and we're going to go through this. So all you have to do is follow after me and repeat what I say. Okay, so let's start with karate chop. All right, let's go. Even though it's hard for me to believe in miracles, even though it's hard for me to believe in miracles, and I have a laundry list of what's not miracles for me. I have a laundry list of what's not miracles for me, a whole list of them that have not happened throughout my life, a whole list of them that have not happened throughout my life. When I look back, I see not a miracle. When I look back, I see not a miracle. And that was not a miracle. And that was not a miracle. Another not a miracle. Another not a miracle. And that one was definitely not a miracle. And that one was definitely not a miracle. I'm just going to honor those feelings now. I'm just going to honor those feelings now. And even though sometimes it's hard to believe in miracles, even though sometimes it's hard to believe in miracles, and there's this connection that miracles come from Spirit, God, or the great divine, and there's this connection that miracles come from Spirit, God, or the great divine, and I kind of have some weird programming about that belief. And I kind of have some weird programming about that belief. Some uncomfortable stuff about that belief. Some uncomfortable stuff about that belief. The truth is, a deeper part of me knows. The truth is, a deeper part of me knows that my heart, my very wise heart knows. That my heart, my very wise heart knows. And my eternal soul knows that this is actually true. And my eternal soul knows that this is actually true. And even though I sometimes feel a little out of place in life, and even though I sometimes feel a little out of place in life, disconnected, unloved, and insecure in my life, disconnected, unloved, and insecure in my life, the truth is, I know that I'm loved. The truth is, I know that I am loved, that I'm meant to be here, that I'm meant to be here, that I'm on a mission to live a life that matters, that I'm on a mission to live a life that matters. And I'm just going to own that too. I'm just going to own that too. And even though I don't always believe in miracles, even though I don't always believe in miracles, deep down inside, I know that they do happen. Deep down inside, I know that they do happen. And when I look back on my life now, I can see that miracles, have actually happened for me. Have actually happened for me. They've actually happened many times in my life. They've actually happened many times in my life. And I'm just going to own that too. And I'm just going to own that too. And in my heart, I know, that they will continue to happen for me. That they will continue to happen for me. Now and always. Now and always. So now I'm going to just start opening up my eyes. So now I'm just going to start opening up my eyes and my mind so I can see them. and my mind so I can see them. Now let's tap on the points. So starting with the eyebrow, something miraculous is about to happen for me. Repeat after me. I'm not going to repeat the statement, just you repeat after me. Something miraculous is about to happen for me. Side of the eye. Yes, a miracle, a real miracle is about to happen for me. Something really amazing is about to happen for me. This is under your eye. Something really amazing is about to happen for me. Under your nose here. I'm ready to believe that it's really going to happen for me. On the chin. Something that's so amazing, it blows my mind. And on your collarbone. It's miraculous and it's exciting. And top of the head. I wonder what it's going to be. And in your inner wrist. I know something great is about to happen. Eyebrow point. I can feel the energy flowing around me now. Side of the eye. I'm wondering what it's going to be. Under the eye. I'm drawing it to me right now. Under the nose. It's coming through time and space. On your chin. All the connections have already been made. Collarbone. It's probably been in motion for weeks. Maybe even months. Inner wrist. Or even years. Eyebrow point. But it's on its way to me now. Side of the eye. And I'm just pulling it in. Under the eye. And it's just about to manifest. Under the nose. My miracle is about to happen. On the chin. I can feel it coming and I'm just pulling it in. Collarbone. I'm going to be jumping for joy. Top of the head. It's incredible that this is actually happening. Inner wrist. I'll be calling everybody saying. Eyebrow point. This incredible thing just happened for me. Side of the eye. I'm so excited. I can't wait to know what it is. Under the eye. I'm so excited and I'm also very honored. Under the nose. To receive this miracle. On the chin. And lots of other miracles. Collarbone. And I promise. Top of the head. I will say yes to all of them. Inner wrist. I'm saying yes and I'm opening to receive them. Eyebrow point. It's a miracle. In fact, there are several miracles. Side of the eye. And I'm allowing them to come into my life. Under the eye. In fact, I already have many miracles in my life. Under the nose. The people I love are miracles. Chin. And I'm going to let them know now. Collarbone. That they are already a miracle for me. Top of the head. I'm going to start right now. Inner wrist. And at the same time, eyebrow point. I'm going to keep feeling the vibe. Side of the eye. As I allow more miracles to come in. Under the eye. My feelings of joy, appreciation, and anticipation. Under the nose. That's something incredible. On the chin. Miraculous and perfectly timed. Collarbone. And marvelously divine. Top of the head. Is here now. It's coming in now. Tap on your left inner wrist with your fingers. So I'm opening up my heart, my mind, and my hands. Keep tapping on your wrist. And I'm saying, yes, I accept them. Now tap on your other wrist with your fingers. Thank you, Spirit, Universe, and Mother Earth. Still tapping on your right wrist for all of this or something better. Now I just want you to sit back and take 3 deep breaths in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Inhale one more time, deep as you can. And exhale. Now just relax and feel the buzz. Feel your body relaxing, feeling the energy flowing in, around, and through you. Just feel it down from the top of your head all the way through your body, down your hands which are tingling, down your body, through your legs, through your thighs, your knees, into your feet. The bottoms of your feet should be tingling right now. Feel the energies flowing down through your body, just like golden white light showering down around your body, through your body, down through your legs, through your feet, into the earth. Carrying all the tension, all the stress, insecurity, fear, and worry, carrying it out into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is joyously and joyfully receiving it, taking it from you, allowing you to relax, be at ease, and just breathe. So you just sit there for a moment and just allow the energy to flow through you and keep breathing. Now, as you can see, tapping is fun, it's silly, it's easy to do, but it's also very powerful. It's a very effective technique, and it's designed to help you clear and heal personal issues, but it is not and should not be used as a replacement for professional medical or psychiatric care and treatment if you need it. In other words, if you're very depressed or having anxiety attacks and what have you, make sure you see your medical professional. Now, if after doing this practice you notice any adverse reactions, because sometimes it can bring up stuff that's buried deep, or if you experience any significant emotional declines or changes, please consult your doctor. That's how powerful this is. For most people, it's just relaxing and energetic, but for some people who are very sensitive or who may be having problems, there could be an issue that needs medical attention. So I encourage you to stay on top of your health and don't play around with it. If you're feeling depressed or having real serious issues, please see your medical or mental health professional immediately. Now, this is the end of your mini coaching session. The replay will be available for you to review anytime you need. You can come in and listen to the whole thing, or you can just fast forward to the tapping session and redo it over and over again. In fact, if you want to feel it again right now, just go back to the part where we start the tapping and go through it several times. If you want to relax more and more, it will relax you. You're going to tell everybody else to get lost. You're going to just want to feel that vibe and draw in your miracle. And I suggest that you do it several times because it will help keep the energy around you energized so that miracle can come in. Now, I kept my promise. I gave you a thrill. I made you feel good. I helped you relax. Gave you energy boost while relaxing you at the same time. So it's time to keep the promise you made to yourself earlier and take the next steps to having the life of your dreams. The entire Master Keys to Manifesting series is available now, and you can get started right away. Like I said, the address of my website is on the screen. All you have to do is go there and click on the link that's available and enroll, subscribe to the system. It's home study, so you can review the videos as often as you need to. And if there's a two-pay plan available, if the one-pay plan is a little bit steep for you, if you need to split up the payments into two, it's available. There's 2 buttons for you to choose from. So just go to www.thewomanexec.com and click on the link that says Master Keys to Manifesting and enroll. And you can get started tonight. Start feeling good and making stuff up right away. Remember, you get 6 pre-recorded sessions covering manifesting and how it works, and behavior practices and self-confidence and overcoming procrastination. Create, 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 and sustaining your success. Plus, you'll get unlimited email support from me and encouragement, and that 90-day guarantee that says if you're not happy, I'll give you your money back. No questions asked. They are 6 incredibly powerful, highly effective, and enjoyable coaching sessions that can be accessed anytime for your convenience. So, that's all for tonight. Keep breathing. And like I said, if you want to go back through the sessions, tap some more, and get that vibe going again, I invite you to do so. It's here for you anytime you need it. And I hope to be hearing from you soon. So thank you for joining me today. I wish you the best success. Thank you.